want to summon this energy, whatever the appropriate energy that it can come through this body to tell me, let's say this is just something maybe for Chris to practice. This energy can explain what happened last night. I have this very long time. I was trying to catch this flight, but I couldn't because always something is not there. Something is missing. And I was desperate. So whatever the relevant energy can come through and tell me what was the truth. 1, this energy will come through this body. 2, almost here. And 3.
Hello.
Yes. Who is this? Who I'm speaking with?
It's hard to identify myself in your terms.
In what?
In your terms.
Oh.
Let's just say I was around.
Okay, doesn't matter. We can find out later. And what you can tell me?
I can tell you by asking you questions.
Asking me questions?
That's right.
Oh, you ask me. Go ahead.
Your answers will lead you to the answer.
What?
The answers you give will lead you to the answer that you're seeking.
Oh, I see. So go ahead.
You were missing your flight? Is that correct?
It seems like, what's the time? Like 7 something? And I got to the gate, not gate. Anyway, I don't even know. I look at the clock, it's like 6:30. Wow, I only have 20 minutes. Something like that.
You know what that means?
No, not yet.
You have a belief that you're running out of time.
I see.
You have a belief that you have to do as many things as possible fast.
Right.
But that's your belief. That's not necessarily reality.
Okay.
I was just trying to show you that.
Oh. And I was missing this one piece of paper. And I went back, I got that paper, and now there's an officer, the person works at the airport. She was in the office, but this office is not very modern. It's very run down, kind of, I don't know. A lot of people working in a traditional way. No, not even cubicles. They just sit next to each other. And so I saw she was telling me, okay, I'm here. You can come to me, give me the paper. And when I got to her, I couldn't find the paper. I think I cried. And then I woke up. So it's because I'm rushing.
The cubicles represent the old way of of Earth and old patterns. Just like how it was in your job.
So it's like separate. Everyone is being separated.
There's different meanings, but it's all combined.
And this room is a little bit dark. It's very interesting, and it's made of wood. And people can really just talk to each other. And I feel, that's interesting.
That represents going back to the Native Americans did a lot of things that were beneficial for society, but the new ways of Europeans and settlers changed that. They thought for the better, but they took away a lot of the beneficial methods the Native Americans had. So this wooden area, although it looked not modern, it was actually more beneficial than what currently.
Right. I can feel people have a good relationship with each other. They all know each other.
Yes, community.
And there's a man, he was sitting in the corner, and it's so interesting. When I look at him, I feel, oh, he's very comfortable here.
He's been there a long time.
Oh.
We call him like a gatekeeper.
Oh.
Do you know what you and the paper represents, Naomi?
The paper, okay, the paper, I kind of remember the texture. It's like the paper was soaked in the water or something. It's very not smooth.
Do you know what that symbolically represents?
No. So tell me.
Do you know, why did you have the why did you feel the need to go back and get
the paper?
The paper before continuing on your path?
I remember that is the house or the apartment in Beijing. I feel like I'm going back to Beijing. I always see that building. And then I saw, oh, I have the paper. Somehow. I find it. Yeah, what does that mean?
You don't see it?
No.
Okay. Going back to Beijing represents the conditioning you had by your parents and how you grew up.
Uh-huh.
And you're doing a great job of letting all that go, but there's still stuff in there.
Oh.
Going back for the paper represents you feeling like you're missing something.
Oh.
Having the paper there already represents that you have all that you need with you. Going to the person and missing the paper again goes back to your belief that you think you're missing something.
So what I believe that I was missing? Love?
You tell me? There's something you feel that's missing. Remember the part of the dream that you had it. It's all within you. You're not missing anything. But when you get to the person, when you want to continue on your path, your belief will hold you back. So it manifested in you missing the paper again.
I see. And it's so interesting that, I feel what you're saying is like you understand that dream more than me. Of course, that's why I'm talking with you. I always see that house, that apartment in Beijing. Many times. I never saw the apartment in Japan or in this country. I don't really think about that place, but I keep going there. And it seems like there's something in the streets. And I felt I was always walking and from that street to the market or I'm on the bicycle. How many times I was there.
Something's trying to tell you that there's information there that you haven't looked at. It's hidden away, put away, closeted up. The dream state allows you to go back in there and remind you.
And I now remember there's a building downstairs because it's like a complex or a building. So downstairs there's some 1-story, 2-story, 1-story building, and I'm always seeing that. And then I was walking. I can't say, but it's always those things many times. So there's something I need to figure it out.
It's not that hard. It's yes, figure it out. It's not a necessity, but it'll help you go further. It's just something that you experienced that you have to process. And it's leading you back to that so you can try to find that. There's something blocking it, and it could be a belief. You'll get there.
I see. And this is something that now I remember more. I was there many times. I look at it from the above or when I'm on the street. Wow. And I almost cannot tell that was real, something I really experienced, or is in my dream. It's so hard to really distinguish.
Everything is real.
I see.
It may not be real to you now, but it's real to another reality, another version. It's real to them.
I see. And
which is you.
There's a building next door, and for some reason I'm very afraid to go inside. But I did. And there's many floors. So when I go inside, it looks like something totally different, much bigger. And I was doing something. I want to, now those memories came out. It's very another worldly now, I feel.
Yes. That is all symbolic. You're entering what looks like a building, what looks like something normal to the outside world, but you're entering into a whole new territory, a whole new universe, almost.
That's why I was afraid.
That's not familiar to you.
Right. When I was inside, I also kind of remember this uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah. There's a fear there. Going back to the place in Beijing, there's a strong emotional connection there.
Right.
That you haven't processed.
And a few days ago, I dreamed about my mom. I don't know, she was with me. That's very rare. And she wants to visit the place I live. And I was a student, like college student, or something like that. And I said, okay, you can come here. And I always see a lot of buildings. And I said, this is the location. A lot of students live in this area. And look at, this is how they dress. But now, when I was thinking about that, I don't think they're human. I mean, I'm not too sure. And I live in the one room, maybe it's a room inside of a bigger apartment. And so the owner lives on the good part of this entire apartment. Is many rooms. And so I was there with them. And I look at it, wow, it's so beautiful. It's so different from my room. Wow, it's so nice to be here. And then what does that mean? And I have like not very bright room, but it's okay. And it's kind of empty. And I have a neighbor or roommate, I'm not sure. She was talking with me. It doesn't make sense.
The rumors continue.
You tell me.
The room is symbolic of how your life has been, how you want your life to be.
So the nicer one, I really feel like, wow, it's so nice to be here. And they have a balcony. Not balcony, it's like outdoor space.
Where was your mother?
So that's the landlord. I think they live there in the front of the apartment. It's a huge apartment. And my room is all the way in the back.
How did you feel when you went to the room all the way in the back?
A little bit empty. There's not much furniture. But it's clean. So I felt okay.
Can you describe, does your apartment that way?
It's, if I describe, it's like kind of empty, not much furniture.
Exactly. This is how you wanted it.
Because I have no attachment this way?
You don't want to have attachments, which is fine, which is great.
Right, and I feel there's a place and there's water. It's like washing that platform. Like, what is this? Is this the bathroom? It doesn't look like. It's a platform. Well, this is so interesting because when I tell you, you understand.
It's washing away the old thoughts and emotions and beliefs. It's a place where people can wash away. They don't have to go there, but it's accessible. It's like a bathroom in a building.
I see. And I'm so impressed. I feel like, wow, this is like almost like where am I? So when I look at the apartment, my mom, she was next to me and she has some sort of cart. And she's okay with me. Not like when I was with her, she's always unhappy with something about, she will be always upset about something. So while my mom was there.
Your mom didn't show you the love that she had for you.
She what?
She did not show you the love that she had for you physically.
Right.
But she had love for you. She loved you very much.
Right. And
she's showing you in the dream that she's very proud of you, of where you are.
That's why she was visiting my place.
Yes, your new place, your multi-dimensional place.
And I feel that doesn't make sense. Why she's with me?
She's always with you.
So can you tell me a little bit more about her?
Your mom had a tough life. She only showed what she knew. She wasn't shown much love herself. She believed this is the way it should be because this is the conditioning she had. She wished she had more love herself. She believed this was the way, so she was just trying her best to show that as well and make you ready for the world. But that may have had alternate effects, but she did try her best. Her showing up in your dream state is just telling you that she's there with you and that she approves of you and she loves you.
Of course, I believe so. But why she couldn't be happier? I don't feel she had a really tough life.
You have a limited perspective.
Why she never smiled at me and my sister?
The world is tough in her eyes. She wanted you to be prepared for the world. If you get tough training at home, you will be able to survive the world on your own. And you did venture out on your own, did you?
Yes, I wouldn't be the same person if without her.
You had the perfect upbringing or your perfect path.
She was training me.
Right.
Yeah.
She's coming back in your dreams to show you that she loved you.
Oh.
And loves you still.
I really felt like, wow, why am I with her? And she was curious about things. Wow. And I said, this is the college town or something. This is the fashion people have here.
The college represents something.
Oh.
The point where you are now in your life, you can think of it as being in college. There's still more to learn, but there's so much impact you're going to have when you're a full adult, graduated from college, so to speak. So it was just showing you that you're in your college point. There's so much more for you to do that you'll be excited for.
Wow, it's so beautiful. And now I really want to ask you about different things. Let's say I dreamed many times, at least 5 times, I remember. Is I used to work in this Japanese piano bar, and I'm going to work. I felt, okay, I'm going to work. And then always there's some difficulty for me to find the right location. But eventually I will get there, and I'm a little bit late, and I'm changing clothes, and then every time I felt the customers, they're very nice to me, and I feel, oh, they forgot to pay me. That I did not really care, but I feel they forgot to pay me. Something like that. You tell me.
It's all symbols. You tell me.
And the place is beautiful. Like, it's not the same when compared with the ones in Japan.
There's 3 things there.
Yeah.
Start with the first.
Yeah.
You go into this piano bar.
Right.
And feeling like you're late.
Right.
It's you feeling like you should have done this earlier in life. It's a belief.
I should have done what?
You should have been further along in this path than you are now.
Oh.
And this is why you have a feeling of being late. But you're not late. This is just a belief. You're perfect timing.
Okay.
But since you believe that, this is what the dream is showing you.
Right.
You're late. You taking different paths to get there or having a hard time finding it is you in this life going through certain different paths before you got to the path that you're more excited about. That could be the real estate path.
Right.
It's just a longer way to get to the path that you really are excited about.
So the money part, I kind of remember. I feel I'm okay, but I did not get paid, but I'm okay.
Well, let's go to the second part.
Yeah.
The people being nice are the people along the way showing you that you're on the right path, and you knowing no matter how bad someone does, no matter what a person does that's bad, that looks like it's bad or evil, you know deep down they're trying their best and they're really good. So those people being nice are a representation of your belief in that, and people always trying their best, always doing good deep down. And the money part is easy. You tell me that. That's an easy one. I'll let you tell me.
Yes. Yes. Don't know.
You know.
No.
Okay.
Tell me.
You're not, in physical life, you're not concerned about money. You're doing this work without a care, even if you receive a dime. But you know deep down you're taking care of it.
Deep down, I take care of what?
You know deep down if you follow your passion, you'll be taken care of. There'll be synchronicities in place that give you what you need. Exactly what you said. So this dream of you not getting money is just representing that strong belief that you can see that you can make more money, but you don't care that you do. And you're happy regardless of the money you get. That's all that's showing.
Right. I really believe that. I used to be like everyone else, but today, nothing can move me. I know what I like to do.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
It's so strong, this knowing. I told my sister, I said, I really cannot do anything else. I have to do this. I want to. I so want to.
How's your relationship with your sister?
Better and better. It was not that good before, because I tried to change her, and then I learned that I really want her to be who she is. Yeah, tell me.
Do you realize you guys were enemies in the past?
Oh, wow. What kind of things we did?
Spiting each other.
Spiting?
Spiting.
Meaning?
Doing things to get the other angry.
Oh.
See, became sisters in this life.
Oh.
To get past that. And it looks like you're on the right track. Before you saw your way, she saw her way.
Right.
Now you can see her way. Your perspective is changing. And she may not be there yet, but she's not as far along as you are. But you're showing her. And your humility and unconditional love is rubbing off on her. So she will get there.
So what kind of things we did to each other? Well, where?
I don't know if I can see that.
What do we look like?
The thing I'm connecting to now, I'm not able to see that, but I can sense, I can feel that you guys were enemies. This thing that I'm connected to may have to retreat, and something else may have to come, but the important thing is that you transformed, you took that energy and turned it into something that's loving. And you guys, of course, agreed to this.
Say one more time.
You guys have agreed to this. Different lifetimes. And what you're doing now is affecting the other life as well.
Oh. Because she is so 100% different from me. It's nothing like me.
That's by design.
And it seems like I just channeled her husband because he had a cancer and he's not doing well. And when I channeled his soul, he's very happy to leave because that also can make my sister change because she's not doing much. She's not doing anything.
Well, she's going to need your strength and support. Unconditional love, regardless of what she believes.
I will.
She's going to need you to listen to her.
Oh.
And be a shoulder to cry on. But there's the other side to that. Once she gets past that.
And she's strong.
She's going to skyrocket.
Oh.
It's going to take some time.
I can't even imagine that.
It's in her DNA.
Mm.
It's like it's in yours.
Yeah, I feel she's a little bit different, and not a little bit. She's very different from other people in many different ways. She does not do anything with the computer, but she's okay. She can survive that way. How many people will live without using the phone much? And she has her own way of her perspective, and it's kind of interesting sometimes. I feel, wow, she can be very calm. Yeah, it's just very foreign sometimes. I feel, wow, her energy is not something I'm familiar with. It's interesting.
This body will need a break soon.
Oh, okay. I see. I thought he's resting.
It's a belief.
Oh, it's his belief. Yeah. So,
Fear.
oh, but so now I want to ask you, can you tell me who you are?
I'm not from here.
You're from here?
Not from here.
Yeah, I know that. What type of energy?
I don't want to label it.
You don't want to leave?
Label.
I say one more time.
Label. I don't want to label this.
So that's going to limit things.
It's limiting. All labels are limiting.
So do you have a name?
Joshua.
Joshua. But what do you do?
I don't have a body. I hover around.
How did you come through today? You heard what I said? And do I have any connections with you?
I'm not connected to all of me.
To all of us?
I don't know if it's this body, but I cannot get that information.
Maybe it's because of this body?
It's something to do with that.
This is not first time I heard. It's okay. And he's it's whatever he has been doing today is already very shocking. I think he'll be shocked that he could do this, and he will get better and better.
Yes.
Right? And so next time if I want to talk to you, I really do, because I feel the dreams that I have other questions. And I can just call you Joshua?
You can. There's others I can interpret as well.
But when I say, how am I connected with you? You cannot get that information out?
If the body allows me to, I can.
Okay. I see. And just this part, this body has some blockage?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. So you are very far from Earth?
Yes. You're thinking in terms of space.
I know there's no space.
There's no space.
Right.
I'm not of this earth.
What?
I'm not a human.
Right. You were never in a human body.
I was.
What?
I was.
Once? Oh, many times?
I've been here before,
a
few times.
Uh-huh. Is that the reason we know each other?
We're connected.
In what way?
Can't get that information.
Oh, because of this body. Okay. It just feels a little bit funny.
Restrictive.
Is what?
Restrictive.
Restricted. What we can do to make this body more clear?
Belief. It needs to believe.
If you can let me know a little bit more about what type of beliefs.
He still has hang-ups about connecting to other spirits, to other realms.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe he's that special.
Okay.
All that is blocking.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's gonna listen to this. Okay. And I think maybe next time, because he grows really fast, like at the speed of light. So hopefully next time when you're in this body, it will be more
Maybe.
easy to let anything come through.
It's difficult for me.
What is difficult?
Being in this body.
Okay. Maybe we'll try Tina next time. Or Jessica. Or Navi. Let's see if things get a little bit better. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Navi was here earlier, but then he left. Maybe, I don't know if his body will be better. It's difficult. Meaning.
I can feel the blocks. I can feel the pain in the body.
Oh.
Along the back.
Oh, okay. So do you think there's anything that you can suggest this person to do?
Relax, believe, open, trust. Not many people can do this. He needs to not think of himself like, he needs to think of himself more importantly. All that helps.
He is special.
Yes.
I will let him know. And it's interesting to look at someone and then say, I'm not looking at this person right now. The energy is a different energy. And through this person, we talk about this person.
Interesting, isn't it?
Fascinating. And I'm so glad I find this way to keep learning.
Yes.
Right? It's almost like there's no other way for me to know this much about dreams.
You can interpret it. Just keep practicing what it means.
I see.
It's always, the meaning is more than what you're being shown.
Right. I really, I feel very, how to say, appreciative. And I learned a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now I will talk to you soon again.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. And besides Joshua, I guess there's no other label I can use.
He left.
What?
He left.
He left. Okay. Very good. So now when I count to 3, Chris will be back, feeling wonderful all over again. 1, You're coming back very nicely to almost here. And 3.